The week 2 Christmas update is finally here, and it has a bunch of new stuff to see, like this new bomb that came out on the advent calendar today. It explodes when it hits something. There's also a new item in the SnowTech web that I'll leave you to see for yourself. And of course, there's brand new presents that I'm going to go over in this video. So let's not waste any more time, and let's start with Blue House. The first 2 in Blue House are really easy, but the third one is one of the hardest Buckcoin stashes I've ever done in my life. Starting with the first one, let's go over to this closet, and it'll be right here. Once you leave the closet, jump out of this window and go over to the other side of the house. Once you're over here, you'll have your second one. The last present is one of the hardest ones ever, so listen up. First, you're going to want to grab yourself a red key and go and press this button on the floor and go into this party room that we previously went into. Use it right here to get yourself an orange key. Then leave the basement and walk through the house until you get to this window right here. Jump out of the window and go all the way up to the treehouse near the beginning of the map. Use it right here to get yourself a yellow key. Then jump over the back of the treehouse and then go underground. Take a left right here and go up to get yourself a green key. Take a right in this cave and then go up this ramp right here out of this bush. Then come over here by the campfire to get yourself a blue key. We're almost done, I promise. Walk up these stairs right here to get to the very top of the house, where you'll get your last key. Then you just want to come into the attic and use the final key right here, and you'll finally have your present. With that tedious one aside, let's go over to Spider City. The first one is super simple. Just go all the way straight and then take a right into this yellow building, and up here on the highest shelf, you'll find your present. For the next one, you want to leave the building and go over to the spider floor of the big blue building. Once you're in here, go behind these office spaces, and you'll find your present. And for the last one, you're going to want to first fling yourself out the window. Then go on top of this brown building right here. Then pinch climb your way up this pillar, and you'll find your pink present. Now let's head over to Outpost. For the first one at Outpost, I recommend using rockets. Use them to go all the way up to this satellite dish, where you'll find a blue present. For the next one, use 2 impulse grenades to jump over to this floating island right here. Might need to use a grappler like me, where you'll find a pink present. Once you're here, jump all the way down to this erase checkpoint right here, and take a left. Once you see this red zip line, jump and catch yourself here on the edge of the map, and then jump up to this present right here. Once you're done with Outposts, head back to Blue House and go across the map, and we're going to go to Research Facility. For the first one, take an immediate left and press both of these monitors to turn on, and under here you'll find your present. For the second one, you're going to want to first grab yourself a red key. Once you have your key, I think you know which door you have to open next. Open up the door and head down to this basement, and go ahead and jump into the toxic waste. Once you're down here, you'll find your present submerged in this toxic waste. Once you finally remove yourself from the trash, cross this bridge up here until you get to this control room. Take a right, and right above this green arrow, you'll find a vent. Hop in here and you'll find your third present. Once you made it out of the vent, you're going to want to take yourself all the way over to Starter House. For the first one, you're going to want to take an immediate left, and right inside the campfire, careful not to burn yourself, you'll find a blue present. After that, you're going to want to jump through this main door, which has an unreleased item on it, by the way. Putting the door aside, we're going to look at the door frame instead, because on top of it is your pink present. And for the last one, head back in the house and go over to where the TV is. And right up in this corner, you'll find your present. Now let's get the ones in Playground. For the first one in Playground, you're going to want to jump through this window, and right here is your present. For the next one, you're going to want to slide across this ice and go through these pillows to get under the stairs, where you'll find your next one. exit on the other side of the stairs and go through this hole in the mountain, and you'll find this one in front of a gnome. Now let's go over to the workshop. For the first one, take a straight left and go all the way over here by the tech web area. Then you have a building to climb, so you're going to go all the way up to the very top window, and just out here is the present. Run across to the other side and you'll have your chimney. Like Santa, you're going to want to dive straight into it and go all the way down. Exit the chimney and take a U-turn, and just on top of it is going to be your pink present. Then go on to the other side of the wish list area and go down here into the metropolis area. Go to the second area of the train, and behind the very back seat, you're going to have another present. Now let's go over to boat battle. Ignoring the rather tragic incident that happened over there, you're going to want to jump straight into the water over to this purple cave. Take this entrance right here, and then take a right and another right, and you'll have your present. Once you leave the cave, don't get out of the water yet, because you're going to want to come over to this yellow one, enter the cave, and go around here, and you'll find an upside down pink present. For the last one, I like to use propellers for fun. You're going to want to use your propellers and go all the way up here, up to this hangout sign. Here's where the fun ends, because you have to get on top of the sign, where you'll find your blue presents. Now let's go over to Battle Arena. Once you're inside the arena, the first one is going to be up here on the walls of the place. On the wall, you can simply use one rocket to get all the way over here on the tree. Climb up a little bit, and you'll get your pink present. And for the last one, go into this lake right here, but be careful because you might hit the spikes. In this little area of water, grab your final present. And that's it. That's all 3 presents from every single official maps on week 2. Be sure to go check out this update for yourself, and I hope you unlock every single one of these presents before week 3 comes around. Speaking of which, I'll be sure to make a week 3 presents video when that happens, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.